Yeah, sure, hello again. This video is gonna be a bit different. I have my free Volvo here, and it was working just fine until Monday, I think, a few days ago. I took it for a calm drive. Not calm. And then the oil pressure light came on and went away and came on again. And then I got looking at it, and the first thing I noticed is this thing hasn't been serviced for shit. So my guess is that the oil pickup in the sump is clogged. So we're gonna have a take a look at that, and if I'm not wrong, we will be able to get it down, the sump out, without lifting the engine or anything weird like that. So we'll be back once I have this thing on jack stands, and I'll show how it looks underneath. And the oil sump looks like we'll be able to get it down without a lot of problem. The biggest issue should be the oil cooler here thing. So yeah, I'll see how I deal with that. First we're gonna drain all the oil, obviously, from there. And then we'll see how that looks, and we'll be back. Well, that took forever. I lost my 10mm. I guess they really are cursed. I found another one though, so you're good. So now we're just gonna take off all these bolts. I couldn't get the oil filter off since I do not have the correct tool. How annoying. I can't zoom out more. Oh, anyway, there are a bunch of them over here, some over there, and a bunch over there. So yeah, we'll see. And the oil cooler I don't think is a problem. It seems it just sits and contacts the oil sump. So it's not a part of it or anything, I hope. So we should just be able to unbolt that thing. So we'll see how it goes. I'll keep you updated. So there we go, now it's down. One thing to think about is there's 3 different lengths of screws. Keep track of where they go. And I think I found one of the problems at least. That's not good. So yeah, we're gonna clean it out, clean out the oil pickup. Take that thing down, which is this thing, which has a fine mesh in it that is full of garbage. It sits with 2 screws over here. We're gonna take that down, and hopefully that fixes the problem we have. I'm gonna go buy some stuff, and then we're going to clean this thing out as good as possible. And yeah, obviously that thing. Yuck. Just look at that. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of as much of this as possible. This ugly carbon buildups. Yeah, maybe I should check where I'm actually filming too. How bad is it in the bottom? Yeah, that's sort of bad. All those loose particles would be sucked up by the oil pickup, which isn't very good. So I'm gonna take down the oil pickup, and we'll see how bad it is. So well, we have it down now. It was stuck with 2 bolts there. And let's see if we can catch it on video. Yeah, that's nasty. And I also found another problem. At least on this car. There you go, that's supposed to be an oil channel. It's completely clogged up. And the same goes for the one in the receipt thing. So yeah, we're gonna clean that out as much as possible. Then I'm gonna go and buy some stuff. Yeah. Some gaskets and stuff for this, since I didn't buy it before. So yeah, I'm gonna go and drench the pickup in some diesel, and I'll show you that as well. So yeah, I'm gonna go get that and we'll be back. Here's a sort of good picture, I think. And that thing is not bolt on, it's actually sealed against the... yeah, the oil flows through it, so be careful about that. I kind of made a mess with that. So yeah, this could work out or not. You see here just how ugly and full of carbon this engine is. It's terrible. Service your car, kids, it's important, so I don't have to do this again. Oh well, I'm gonna need to buy some oil too, but we'll see. So well, I've tried to clean it out as good as possible. Well, if you're gonna keep the car for a long time, I really recommend getting another one, because I haven't managed to clean most of it out yet. But I'm gonna let it soak in some diesel for some time. And while I do that, I'm gonna attack this thing. Try to get as much goo as possible out of here. And then we're gonna go get some gaskets and stuff needed for this. I wonder if my local car supplier thing has it. Oh well, we'll find out later. If they do, it's good, then I can use this car. Yuck. Man, there's so much carbon buildup in this thing. So, well, anyway, I'm gonna go get those stuff. We're gonna need O-rings for these things, because here's the oil pressure going through the oil cooler, back to the filter, and then back to the engine. Since apparently the oil pump isn't attached to the pickup, it goes somewhere else in the system. Or no, wait, it's the return from the engine, probably, going through the cooler and through the oil filter and back into the sump somewhere. Oh well, I don't really know. I'm not gonna figure that one out either. I'm just gonna make this work, since I have a semi-free car later then. So we'll be back with an update. Well, hello. Now it's been sitting in diesel for a while, and this is about what came out of it. Not good. So I'm gonna leave it like that for a while. It's filled up with diesel fuel. Yeah, we have funny yellow diesel in Sweden, filled with oil and wraps and all sorts of environmental friendly stuff to make our cars use more fuel. Anyway, I couldn't get a hold of the O-rings or the gaskets I need, so I'm gonna leave this as is, and I'm gonna go online and see if I can find it. Because apparently there's something known as closed for vacation, when you needed the things the most. Oh well, it'll solve itself. I always have built here my worst case scenario. Today is tomorrow, and I've acquired the necessary parts. Here is the gaskets I was talking about, or it's not a gasket, it's a seal more likely. This is going to be used as the liquid gasket. Volvo charged $50 for a tube of their stuff, so I shipped out. Probably going to regret it, whatever. And an oil filter and an oil filter tool, since I couldn't get it off. And of course the cheapest oil possible to get. So yeah, let's get started on this, and we'll be right back. So well, we're under the car again. I put on the new seal. And it is going to be going here in that hole and sit screw bolted here and here. So I'm gonna put that on, and I'll show you how it looks once it is in place. So well, I put that thing together, back in place. I also put the gaskets in. So now we're gonna clean off all these surfaces with some acetone and do the same on the sump and apply the El Cheapo gasket and hope it will seal. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. Just clean up all the surfaces. Be careful not to blow acetone on the new gaskets. I'm gonna take those out when I do that, actually. And yeah, and those are really important, because if those fail, we will have an internal oil leak. And that will mean we have to take everything down again to put them right. So let's avoid that. So, well, I put all the gaskets in place, the ones I showed you underneath, the seals, not gaskets, whatever, I don't know, I'm not English, packning, o-ring, whatever. Anyway, so we applied some of this El Cheapo stuff, and hopefully this is, well, it's probably gonna be enough, it's probably too much. But now we're just gonna get this thing in place and put some screws in it, and we'll be good to go, I think, I hope. Then we're gonna change the oil filter, since I have a tool for that now. I hope that's the right one. I told you before, whatever. Okay. So I'm gonna do that off camera because, well, yeah, I don't have a cameraman. Oh, well, there we go. Now it's all in place and hopefully sealed. So I'm just gonna change the oil filter and fill in the 5 liters of oil required. And then we're gonna start it up and see if it has oil pressure. If it doesn't, I'm gonna go scrap it. Here we go, oil filters changed. The old one looked pretty bad, so hopefully it wasn't just clogged. That would be annoying, but we'll see. Oh, well, it's now filled with oil, so let's go and start it up. Yeah, unplug the battery, so that no other moron would go here and start it up without any oil in it. And we have oil pressure. But the problems started when it was running hot, when it was hot. So let's go take it for a test drive and see. Oh well, I've taken it for a test drive and made it go warm, warmed up the engine properly and everything, and it seems to be alright. So I'm gonna be dailying this thing for a while now, and I'll come back with an update. So yeah, see you next time.